Here we are on the mighty Simpson River. And we're headed to Surprise Cabin. I was on this trail earlier in the spring. Didn't get to do everything I wanted to. So we have some unfinished business here. Step one accomplished. Surprise Creek Cabin. Tomorrow we're going to try and make it to Mitchell. The Mitchell Cabin. And yeah, I'm at Rock Lake Campground. It is a great spot. However, it was not my intention. I wanted to get to the Mitchell Cabin today. But my body yesterday after lunch said, no way, not doing 700 meters of elevation gain. And we're not going 20 kilometers. So, yeah, I kind of ended up here. Anyway, we'll try and make it's going to be a shorter day today, but still. Got some elevation to go. And we'll see how it turns out. We're approaching Faro Pass, and I know I've shown a lot of this hike in a previous video, but this one particular piece of rock is pretty outstanding. It's very, very different. Anyway, there's Faro Pass over there somewhere. There's that big rock face we follow. The silence is just unbelievable. Faro Pass. Still a little smoke in the air. And this is looking back. And here's our sign. We want Mitchell River route. The trail is right here. What a gorgeous day. It's fair bit cooler today than yesterday. And anyway, I stopped here for lunch on Faro Pass, and I forgot to look back, and when I came back here and looked, it was like, wow. So way over here is let's see if we can get a look at it. There's Rock Lake. There's that trail again. I like to go up there, not today, but I bet you there's a hell of a view on the other side. Anyway, yeah, it's always good to have a look back. A little bit of the more defined part of the trail. I'm not sure how much elevation I've lost, but it's significant. Really not keen on going back up that way. And there's the first sign of a bear, and it's old. I think you get the picture. Assiniboine Park's got a lot of different facets to it. Unbelievable scenery. This is becoming one of my more favorite parks. It seems to be well maintained and hiker friendly. Okay, so here we are at a junction, and here's this sign, and the part I don't understand is core area. What does that mean? Anyway, there's trail right here, and there's trail over here. I guess we're going to go do some exploring. Here we are, first look at the Mitchell cabin. This is awesome. Nobody's here, I yelled out. Wow. There's horse corral right there, metal ones. I don't know what we got over there, we'll check it out. Maybe it's an old outhouse or something. Oh, look at this. Exclusive use by guide outfitter. Uh-oh, you can easily get kicked out of here. Nice. There's a bear hang up there. Well, this river channel's dry, but anyway, the creek's right over there. We'll figure out the water situation. Alright, let's try this trail for water. And here we are. I'm only guessing, but I'm thinking it's probably for a shower curtain. Okay, well, let's go inside. I've already had a quick peek. It's rather underwhelming. I'm not sure if I'm going to stay in here during the night or not. The door doesn't really want to open. I got a nice little table. We got some bunks. There is a propane bottle outside, 20-pounder, which is supposed to power this propane stove and oven. And there is this propane lantern. I opened the one window. The one window guards. There's a hole in the floor, obviously, right here. Yeah, she's in rough shape. Bunch of broken lanterns. There's this white gas stove. Yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing these barrels have the outfitter's stuff in it. Like he's probably got some sleeping gear and whatnot. Maybe some food even. I don't know. I'm not even going to look. All right, well, to think about this, I'm sure it's infested with mice, but it would make for a quick exit in the morning, not having to deal with the shelter. We'll have to see what I'm going to do. Hell of a nice view. Okay, well, we survived the night. It was rather eerie in that there was, I'm thinking it's a porcupine who was trying to get his way in. He just kept chewing and chewing. This is not a destination you want to come to just to get here. The cabin needs a lot of work. It's just waiting to burn up. There's a hole in the wood burning stove. The exhaust pipe is bent over and restricted extremely. It's in rough shape. Anyway, I didn't have mice crawling all over me all night, so that was the bonus. And so now we're headed to Mitchell Meadows. So we're past the junction. We're heading up the Mitchell River, and wow, this water is just crystal clear. Fairly noisy down in here. The trail is right along the river, so I got to be a little bit more bear aware, yell out a little bit more. Yeah, sun's coming out. Actually, pretty good start to the day. Here's our ford. We're going to get across. Luckily, somebody knocked down a tree for us, and we've got some excellent tread across the water. The trail was throwing me for a loop back there. I was starting to wonder. It seemed like we were headed towards Faro Pass, but we came back to the river, and I thought maybe the map was wrong. But so yeah, now we're on to this other side of the river. Here we are at Mitchell Meadows. It's going to be the stop of the night, and another short day. And tomorrow we're going to try and get to Surprise Creek Cabin, which is 17K from here, according to the sign. I've got a Gem-Track map that I found is not very accurate in terms of the mileage. So yeah, I don't know. Some days I don't know about Gem-Track. Anyway, here's the campground. Got an eating area, food locker, we got a fire pit going. And there's the outhouse. I thought there was at least three tent sites, but apparently there is only two. So I really wanted to show this Mitchell Meadows trail from Faro Pass to Mitchell, and I'm not quite at Faro Pass, but this trail is just excellent. It's pretty close to 5-star. It's pretty awesome. And there is a great view. I don't know if there's still a little bit of smoke in the air. It looks like it. So here we are breaking out into Faro Pass, and we're in the larches. Outstanding territory. I know I've shown this already, but it's beautiful in here. And there's our sign. Faro Pass. Just a different view of Rock Lake. So we did make it to the surprise cabin. Had a nice, it was great, wonderful, warm evening. And now we're just having breakfast and getting ready to go. This cabin is Taj Mahal compared to the Mitchell River cabin. Unfortunately, yeah, there is a couple mice in here. I was looking for the trap, but I couldn't find it. Yeah. This is so much better. If you do come here, it does need a few things. It needs some kind of a lighting device. Some candles even. This lantern is, I would say, dangerous. It looks like it's been dropped a few times. It's a dark cabin. There's only the one set of windows. And if you want to use the stove or anything else with white gas, there is no white gas, I don't believe. I don't know what's in those Javex bottles. I'm not looking. And it could use a way better wood saw. The ones that are here are terrible. The wood supply is very meager. But it's a great site. Gray water, food storage. I think I've gone through all this before. There's corrals over here. And an outhouse back here. So yeah, just a great campsite. Alright, one last look around. Surprise Creek cabin, outhouse, corrals, and there we have the Simpson River over here. And this is trail coming down to the Simpson. And there's a ford here. And this is, I believe, the site of the old bridge. There used to be some bridge parts down in here. I haven't seen them. Actually, this might be it right here. Yeah, it is. What's left of it anyway. Probably somebody burnt the timber. Anyway, so here's the trail. Obviously the horses are using it. Gravel beach. And here's Surprise Creek coming in. And here's the mighty Simpson. And we're going to ford right here. This is where the horses are fording. Hopefully we don't do a slip and fall here. Oh, that is nice and cold on the feet. Kind of welcome, actually. And there might be one step here that's knee high, but we just avoided it. Just kind of go upstream from here. There's a deeper channel right here, and this is probably where the old bridge was. I'm not sure, but we're going to catch the toe of this gravel bar and stay out of the deep water. And the ford is accomplished. Here's horse tracks right here, so yeah, they were coming right down here. They can easily get across here too. And yeah, here's part of the old bridge. Okay. Nice pile of wood. Too bad it's on the wrong side of the river. And here's our trail. And that's trail going up to the new bridge. Alright, we're headed back to the car. Highway 93.